So finding the place that you want to be this morning, claiming yourself, claiming your time, claiming your space just for you. Starting to adjust to the idea that there is no rush, there is no urgency, there is no panic, that we have all the time in the world to help us be connected and comfortable in our own skin. So casting your mind back to the very moment that you opened your eyes this morning, can you remember the first thought? What was the first wave of emotion? Was it, I've got so much to do today, or I didn't do that, or I must do that, or the dog needs feeding, or something that gave you a sense of urgency and surged adrenaline through your body straight away? So the list of things that ran through your mind this morning, probably before you even made your first cup of tea, we want to give ourselves permission to tell those things, just wait a minute, I'm going to get connected. I'm going to wake up first, be in control and be at peace. So today's session is all about finding peace. And even when you get a stressful situation come up in your face or something unexpected happens, that you know that you can give yourself permission to maybe take one step back, take 2 breaths in, and choose to deal with it calmly. So that's my intention for today. What is your intention? How do you want to feel in 1 hour's time? So in your beautiful stillness, just give your gentle focus to your breath, letting go of all the thoughts and all the guidelines and bringing it back to the simplicity of your breath. And today, the breath focus is not on the inhale or the exhale. It's on the moment of switch when your body goes from inhale to exhale. So the suspension moment, when the little miracle happens and your body goes, it's time to stop and change. And notice that in your body there is no panic. In this relaxed state, there is no urgency. You are safe. Nothing bad is going to happen. And when you focus on that little moment, every breath can bring you deeper and deeper towards tranquility. So sitting in the silence, and notice when that little switch flickers over. And throughout today's practice, we're going to be reminded about that moment. That everything else kind of happens automatically, but that moment is your chance to sit in complete tranquility. Drawing deep belly breaths. And slowly, slowly, with no urgency. And if you don't want to move, You don't move. In your own way, because we're all in different shapes, coming towards a seat. And it might take you a full 2 minutes to get here, and it doesn't matter. And if you want to sit on something, whatever makes you feel comfortable, to bring yourself upright. So I think we're all sitting together now. You're going to let your fingertips fall to the ground behind you. So now your fingertips are connected to the earth, and we can really feel the energy start to flow. So today we want to imagine the energy is coming from your middle brain. So the point where we normally focus, which is Shambhavi Mudra, the little point between your eyebrows, we want to go into your head about 5 centimeters. So imagining that spot right between your eyebrows, but inside your head. And imagining that spot getting a sense of heavy. It's not sleep, but heavy. And with that heavy thought and that little part of your brain, notice that the skin on your face can start to relax. So it's a very interesting thought that often people confuse meditation with sleep, where in fact it's almost exactly the opposite to sleep. You are so aware and so awake and so enlightened, but completely still and completely relaxed. So with our mind's eye, in that little part of your brain, imagining the energy from the brain rolling down your face, over your shoulders, through your arms, and through the tips of your fingers, all the way into the ground. So we're forming a circuit here. So first of all, we're giving our energy to the ground, then in a moment we reverse the flow. So in this moment, you're sitting beautiful and tall, all 10 fingertips on the ground, and the energy is flowing into the ground through your fingertips. And now with your beautiful connectedness into your fingertips, imagine the energy flowing the other way. So we're taking energy from the earth, it's flowing up your arms, over your shoulders, and into your brain. Keeping both bottom cheeks planted and both knees beautiful and heavy. Keep the right fingertips exactly where they are. Release your left fingertips and they're going to float to your right hip. If your eyes are closed, gently bat your eyelashes open so that they're a little bit dreamy but still soft. And consciously turn your face to look at the left hand. So the left hand is on the right hip and you are turning your face to look at that hand. It's soft and gentle, it's not rigid, it's just relaxed. We're drawing the line with the left hand across your chest, so past your belly button, across the shoulder, and all the way up to the corner of the left rim. And the whole time your hand moves, your eyes follow the fingers. It's like when you're a ballet dancer and they say you've got to follow your hand with your eyes. So your hand is dreamily floating and your eyes are floating to follow. So we start to really stretch it up to the left. We've still got the right fingertips grounded and the left fingertips reaching up. They're not rigid, but they're definitely alive. From your belly button, can you twist your upper chest even further back? Breathe. Notice, has your right knee crept up? Mine certainly has. Giving it permission to drop low again. Ready to follow the line of the hand as we thread the needle, the left hand, slowly, slowly, all the way. So it's coming under the little bridge of the right hand, all the way. Follow it with your eyes, and we reverse the stretch. So from your belly button, everything now twists backwards. Now we plant the right hand, so really ground the right hand down. Up the left hand comes again. Follow, follow, follow. I know you know these shapes. It's called wind in the willows, but we're doing it very slowly. And now we paint the rainbow, the left hand overhead, deep bend into the right elbow, and we find our first yin shape here. So we're reaching the left fingertips over. The left bottom cheek stays low. The right elbow is bent. There's space between your ears and your shoulders. Now bring your attention to your left thumb, and we want to pull it back behind your head. And because your face is watching the hand, you can't help but spiral your heart up towards the sky. If it's too much on your neck, you can turn your face to look at the hand that's on the ground. Otherwise, see how you go. We're stretching through Sanjiao, which is your triple heater, helping you to eliminate stress, eliminate things that no longer serve. Breathe. As time passes, you'll start to feel an opening in the left rib cage. We have 2 minutes. Let go of the panic. If you need to move, you move. Time starts now. Halfway. Slowly, slowly pressing into the right hand. Your body might creak and groan as you come all the way back. Left hand comes to rest on your thighs. Turn the palms upwards. Sitting in your beautiful Sukhasana. Tall waist, tall spine. Relaxed face and eyes to gently shut. Embracing the role of the witness. How does your body feel? How does your left side feel compared to the right side? How are you coping with how slow we have moved? Slowly, slowly, fingertips coming back to the ground. Just the fingertips. Pressing into your fingertips, finding height in your chest. Breathe. Imagining that energy rushing from the ground through your fingertips all the way over shoulders into your middle brain. And your middle brain is heavy. Left fingertips stay. We bat the eyelashes open, and the right hand gently comes to the left hip, and we start to gaze at it. When it works for you, with energy but still softness, we draw the line across your body. Your eyes follow the hand as you reach to the right back corner of your room. And then turn your whole upper torso. Really reach. Keep breathing. Notice, have you held your breath here? Often when we twist through solar plexus, we have this little unconscious reaction where we hold our breath. So we want to keep breathing. Very deliberately, we're going to thread the needle. There is no rush. Watch your hands. Reversing your twist. All the way from the belly button. Make sure you're not missing out. Plant the left hand. Really plant it. And float the fingers all the way back up to the right. Bending into your left elbow this time. Paint your rainbow. Keeping the right bottom cheek planted, the right fingertips reaching. And gaze towards that hand. The thumb of the right hand starts to draw back and your gaze follows it. So we now spiral your heart upwards. Space from your ears to your shoulders. And if you need to, for your neck, certainly look down. It doesn't matter. Honor your body. Come towards your stillness. We have 2 minutes. Halfway. Slowly, slowly press into the left hand. Come back. The right hand comes to rest. Left hand comes to rest. Close your eyes down. Find length in your spine. Notice, how do you feel? We're heading towards deer shape. So if you want to turn any direction on your mat, that's going to make it better for your toes, but you might be on carpet, so you might not need to. So the right leg is staying forward and the left leg is going back. So just make sure that your toes are padded and comfortable, because I can't do it for you. Otherwise I would. I'd come to you, all your houses, and do it. So you want to have the left shin is parallel approximately to the right thigh, and the right shin is parallel to the left thigh. Oof, that took a lot of brain power. And you'll find, I've got baggy pants on, but you'll find that naturally your left hip wants to come up. You want to send it backwards and down. So yeah, really identify which is your left and which is your right, and make sure the left hip is going backwards and down. Okay, so now you know which is your left and your right. Your left hand comes between your thighs, and the right hand comes to the outside of your thigh. That's the tricky one. People get it the wrong way, and then it's almost impossible. So left hand is between your legs, and the right hand is beside you. So with that left hip rolling backwards and down, all the power is now in the right fingertips. So if you choose to have less of a sensation, you'll start to lean to the right. If you want more, you'll press into the right fingertips, and the more you come to upright, the more you'll feel it in that left hip. So this is a big energy stirrer. This one is going to get you buzzing and cleaning the house today. So relax your feet. Press as much as you like into those right fingertips. Bring your heart up and forward. Close your eyes and settle in. This is a longer hold. So if your mind starts to wander or fixate on one idea, one problem that you're trying to solve, see if you can just encourage it to come back, to notice the transition between inhale and exhale. Time starts now. Halfway. And just notice if every exhale can help that left hip soften. Six more breaths. 6 more chances to soften. 6 more chances to observe that little transition from inhale to exhale. Very gently plant your right hand so the weight can come into the right hand. And don't underestimate how tricky this transition is going to be. So you want to lean the weight into the right leg, and slowly you can use your left hand to help you to drag the left one around. It might not be very happy with you, and that's okay. Come towards your stillness. So invite that internal investigation again. Scanning through your body, in particular, I guess your left leg. How does it feel? You've stirred all that chi. Now it's got to find a place to settle. Of course, it settles in your bone marrow, which is the most yin part of you. So if you just imagine that all that little buzzing energy can now soak into your bones. The left leg this time is going to stay forward. We're coming into deer on the other side. So if you need to move anything, now is the time without any panic or urgency. Let your left hand help you to take the weight as you send the right leg back and get yourself set up. Make sure the intensity is your choice. So if you want to have it anyway, it's okay. You can bring the heels in closer if you need to, or send them out so the shins parallel to the thighs. And remember, it's that sensation of the right bum cheek going back and down. That's where you're going to really feel it deep, deep, deep in that right hip socket. So once your legs are approximately set up, I'm going to move out of the sun. I'm going to get suntan here. The right fingertips come between your thighs and the left ones come behind for this side. So you want to get to a place where you can relax your feet but still have that sensation of the hip going back and down. Once your legs are set, remember the power is in your left fingertips this time. So for less intensity, you'll lean to the left. For more, you'll press into the left fingertips and come towards your upright. Lifting your heart will also intensify, and make sure the left bum cheek is going, sorry, the right bum cheek is going down. So it's all about the right hip going back and down. Taking your time to find the right spot, just that little magic spot. They call it sort of the Goldilocks. It's not too easy, not too hard, it's the right spot. Time starts now. halfway. Can every exhale help you soften that right hip down? Six more breaths. Very gently, the weight is going into your left hand. Lean to the left, and the right hand can help bring the right leg around. We're coming straight onto our tummies, so whichever direction you want to face on your mat or in your room, come onto your tummy. Cactus arms, and let your face go to whatever side feels right for you. You need to readjust your computer to come down, whatever you need. Hips are wide. We start a gentle rock of your hips side to side. It's like you're giving yourself a little massage. Your pelvis or your pelvic bone is now on the floor, and we're rocking the hips side to side, like you're rocking the baby. And the rock gets smaller and smaller until it stops and you find you're still. As a counter stretch to what we just did, we're going to bend the left knee and bring it up a little froggy. You need to pad the toe, now is the time. So the left knee is up, approximately in the line with your hip, but it doesn't have to be. And you can choose whether you want those left toes to be bent in or out. Turn your face to the left. So your right ear or right cheek comes to the ground. If you want to use a cushion here, you certainly can. It's more about melting that hip point. We now want to sort of give relief to what we just stirred up. Relax your bottom and just take notice, are you squeezing it unintentionally? I know I certainly am. Give it permission to turn off. So in the deer shape that we were just in, we were stretching the fascia backwards and down, and now we're encouraging it forwards. 6 more breaths. One beautiful thing about you practicing at home is if you were to sigh and grunt and groan, it's okay, no one can hear you. And that's the beauty of yin. Even in a proper yin class, in a studio situation, all those feelings are encouraged. If you have a big sigh, it's often a letting go of something huge. So go with it. You don't need to monitor yourself in a yin class. Just be you. Slowly, slowly, we're going to bring that left leg back in. Before we do the other side, we're coming into child's pose. So press into your hands and whatever best way for your body to come on up. Your version of child's pose. If you want to use a cushion under your head, whatever it takes, let it go. It's meant to be blissful. So if it's not blissful, you want to make it blissful. So by using as many props as you can or adjusting the shape. This is meant to be like the biggest hug you can give yourself. Sometimes we mistakenly think that unless it's painful or difficult, that it's not worthwhile. And sometimes in business or in your regular life, you'll find that you almost punish yourself to prove that you did a good job. I guess Yin teaches us to step back and say, no one's going to clap and cheer when you punish yourself. You can still do a good job and it to be pleasurable and to enjoy it. The struggle doesn't mean that you worked harder. It means that you worked less smart. And it feels okay. Gently pad forward like a cat, my dressing gown coming all the way onto your tummy again. This time you're going to turn your face to the right. So I'll spin around so that you can see in case you need to see. You're on cactus arms with your face turning to the right. So your left ear or the left cheek is on the ground. Let everything melt down. Gentle rock of your hips. And then letting it come towards its stillness. Let your chest be heavy. And over the next little while, the right knee will bend, coming approximately in line with your hip. And you can choose to bring the foot out or in. And then soften. So send a message down to that left bum cheek that it's okay to soften. Close your eyes and dive deep. Relax your feet. Relax your tongue and relax your mind. 6 more breaths. Slowly, slowly, we bring the right leg back to meet the left. And we press back into child's pose. Let it be easy. Let it be blissful. Planting your hands, sending your legs forward. So we're in like a Dandasana shape, like a staff shape. The right leg is going to stay forward. The left one, we're going to bend and cross over the top. So I'm going to do it straight on so you can see. So the right leg is straight, the left leg is forward. Right leg is straight, left leg is over the top. The right arm is going to hug the left leg. If it's too intense, you can do it without crossing the leg. But if you can cross the leg, we get an extra stretch down the back. The left fingertips come behind you, allowing you to lift your heart and then twist. So I'll do it this side so you can see if you need. This is one version. If this doesn't work for you, the other choice is to put the elbow on the knee and bring the hand upright. So this hand shape is called ahimsa, and that means not harming. So no matter what you do in your life, you're not going to harm any other being. This hand shape is very, very important to yoga. Ahimsa. If it becomes too intense on your left hand, you can certainly lower it down. It's all about the twist, so just be okay with wherever your hand needs to be. So gently release the right hand in whatever form you had it in. We uncross the left leg, coming to Sukhasana. Sit beautiful and tall. It's quite a powerful shape, so just let it resonate through your body. Kind of works in very weird diagonals, so just sit and notice. For me, I can feel the side of the left leg, the right waist, and then across the bottom of my back. But your shape might be very different and you might feel something different. So really notice the sensations in your own body. The left leg is going straight this time. The right one is crossing the sole of your foot, coming to the ground either on the outside of the knee or the inside of the knee. Your left arm grabs the right knee. It's a little bit tricky, isn't it? So I'll show you the front on again. So the left leg is straight, right leg on top. Left arm grabs the right knee and the right fingertips go behind to help you get high. So really lifting your heart and enabling that twist. And once you've got that shape, see if you want to do the elbow to knee, ahimsa. It's quite intense, so just be okay. However you're reacting to it is where exactly you're meant to be. Non-harming. No matter what you do in your life, you're not going to harm anybody else. Ahimsa. Slowly, slowly releasing the left hand, whatever form it's in. And coming back to your Sukhasana. Notice how still you are. At this stage of a yoga class is when we've peeled back all of the layers and we sit vulnerable, exposed, and honest. This is where you whisper to yourself on every exhale, "This is me." Now claim your choice. Do you want to stay here as your final resting shape or make your way onto your back? There's no right or wrong decision, just what's right for you today. So choosing whether to stay in your meditation pose or make your way down to what we call in YIN pentacle. Whatever you choose is the right choice. There's no need to debate. Just be okay with it. Let everything go. Starting to observe the ebb and flow of your breath. We had a beautiful full moon this week. It's meant to change everything up. Meant to. Full moon in Scorpio is about rediscovering happiness. Becoming aware of the transitions of your breath. Trusting nature, trusting your body, trusting the ebbs and flows. Gentle movements, fingertips and toes. We've stirred a lot of energy in your body today, so just over the next day or so, notice any changes. Bringing hands to gentle prayer at your heart. Make any wishes that you need to make. Send someone love, send someone healing. compassion or empathy. Acknowledging yourself for carving out the time and attempting to put things on hold while you recharge. And allowing an inner smile to creep over your face. Ready to face whatever today and tomorrow and the next day brings. And know you have the choice to take a step back, take 2 breaths, and face every challenge connected and calm. The divine in me recognizes the divine in you. And together, to ourselves and each other, we say, Namaste.